The U.S. Sun disclosed that the teenage mother, the ex-husband of Jenelle Evans, ignored a restraining order following his accusation, with striking her son Jace, but rather remained in their house to protect the relatives amid a purported break-in, in a statement only to the U.S. Sun. Despite an order of protection against him, according to Jenelle's manager, because of his claimed September strangulation of Jace, police allowed her husband David Eason to stay with the family after the accused break-in at the former reality star's house in February. August Keene. During the extremely painful event that Jenelle and Jace went through during the break-in, David was allowed by the police to return home in order to protect his family. It was during those days together at the house on what the couple has come to refer to as the land that he added that his client ultimately decided to file for divorce during those few days together, according to Jenelle's manager. It appears that Jenelle may have stayed with David through the felony strangulation and misdemeanor child abuse accusations if things had gone differently at his house. David had the upper hand, but regrettably he didn't take the time to ease her pain or make amends. Jenelle told me that David had said a few things that made her decide to file for separation. The manager explained in the lengthy letter that their anxiousness during their time together was what ultimately led to their formal separation. Jenelle's supervisor disclosed further shocking details. August claims that Jenelle told him that if David had not abused Jace, the no-contact order the courts imposed would not have ended sooner, and that they were forced to temporarily separate due to the no-contact order. The statement also seemed to indicate that David had multiple opportunities to mend the relationship. David stopped talking to Jenelle while on the yacht for a few days, and given the circumstances, things may or may not have been able to work out. As for Jenelle and I, we were genuinely concerned about David. No, she wasn't too disturbed by the bar, since she was pleased to hear that he was okay, and we were all relieved to see him on social media at a pub. The manager of Jenelle was making reference to a previous story in the U.S. Sun that stated the former teen mom star got jealous when she saw her divorced husband in a bar with a woman in the background. The U.S. Sun called David's attorney to request a statement, and the correspondence also covered Jenelle's tense relationship with her stepdaughter. Marissa, there was never any animosity or spite on Jenelle's part toward Marissa. After staying at her friend's place for several weeks, Marissa had already stopped returning home, so the room was empty despite rumors that she had kicked the 16-year-old out of the house because of problems with her father. Following the reported events, Jenelle's representative stated that the relationship didn't work out, and that he thought the tabloids painted a picture that Jenelle was kicking Marissa out and tried to portray her as the evil stepmother. Jace had just returned home, and the arrangement of Jace and Care sharing a room wasn't working out, the press release added. Jenelle kindly asked Marissa if it was okay for Jace to sleep in her room while David fixed the upstairs bedrooms, and she could get her room back after David got home and fixed the upstairs. Breakin, the manager, stated that the MTV star decided to split ways with David and Marissa for the management of Janelle's long declaration, in his opinion, is to ensure that certain myths are dispelled and clarity is brought to this unfortunate situation. According to a source who previously spoke with the U.S. Sun David, who has been living on the couple's boat in a marina. According to that source, after CPS dropped the case against them, the original plan was for David to stay on their neighboring boat for a few weeks while they worked out what would happen with Jenelle's oldest son, Jace. In the middle of February, Jenelle regained custody of her son, Jace, who had been seized by CPS due to the teen's allegations that David had assaulted him. The problem with that is that it was a September 2023 incident. After CPS dropped their case against the couple, Jenelle had to make arrangements for David to stay somewhere while the situation was resolved. However, the source claims that this didn't happen because Jenelle became envious when David posted footage of himself drinking at a bar with a woman in the background. On February 23, Jenelle filed her request for separation. violence by strangulation. Jace has a stay-away order against him. In her separation case, Jenelle detailed everything from David's admitted 2019 murder of their favorite dog Nugget to his current felony accusation of choking her kid. Additionally requested total custody of their 7-year-old daughter. Ensley. Furthermore, Jenelle asked for that David's psychological well-being be evaluated by the courts before his encounters. It is preferable to work with Ensley of the plaintiff's minor kid given sole physical custody of the youngster and the defendants. Visitation or custody periods may based on an evaluation of mental health to guarantee his health and capacity for take care of the youngster in the paper. As per Jenelle, raising Ensley provided complications for David because of his past of unpredictable behavior and substance misuse. In her fervent lawsuit, Jenelle stated that David's frequent alcohol consumption and his short fuse create a bad environment for the small child. She also claimed that the plaintiff's family feels like they have to be cautious around the defendant because of his mood swings, erratic and differ in their intensity.